Hey, this farmer teacher on Farming Simulator 22. We're back with another map. This is American Falls. American Falls. Pretty great map. Has something unique about it. So stick around. Let me show you what it is. And let's get into it. All righty. Let me show you what's unique about this map. When you start, you're going to start here. And you just came out of. The only thing you own is this little trailer here. And you don't even own the land. It's sitting on this guy's land. And you have this little truck. And this is it. You don't have any land, you don't have any equipment. So if you look at the land, click on what you own. Now these are highlighted, but those are points of sale and stuff. You don't actually own them and you can't sell them for anything, but they do that so they'll work. If you go to equipment that you own, you've got your car, your truck. That's it. You have no tractor, no harvester, no anything. You have $100,000 and borrowing power. You can go to the bank and borrow money up to 500,000. So to give you a total of 600,000. So now there's one thing on here that's kind of cool that I want to show you. Let's go back to the map here at the top. All right, you can see the map there. Okay, your shop is right here. Let's just hop down there real quick. Okay, it shows you vehicle shop. This is where you get your equipment. A couple of things. The vehicle shop opens and closes. So I think it opens at 9. Let me see. There's a sign here. So if you buy something right now, it's 8 o'clock. You can't get to it. Okay, it says 8, but because of the, one day is a month type thing, I think it really opens about 9. So in a little bit it will open. So you can do a little planning or start go ahead and fast forward to 9 o'clock. Let me see here real quick. Yeah. And then it closes at 4 o'clock, 1600. So if you're trying to get over here and do some maintenance at the end of the day and you've waited till it to close, you're not going to get in there. Also, this gate is relatively narrow. Your basic combine will fit through their harvester, but anything too big, you're going to have to trailer it out, the header, and then hook it on. I did get a big one through there by going at an angle and turning traffic off, and I was able to make it. You have another entrance over here. Okay, also gated. Also gated. All right, since you have nothing, let me show you something cool on the map. You got these various sell points over here. There is a silo over here you could purchase, but you'd have to purchase that land that goes with that. It's $220,000. I would hold off on that. But what I would purchase right away, if you go up here, it shows this little area there for $29,520. $29,520. Well, what does that do for you? Let's go up there real quick. See if it'll let me go there. Oops. Let me fast forward to here. We'll walk or oops. All right, we're going to go here. And we're going north here. Let me just show you that piece of land. First thing you should buy for $30,000. Whoa. Is this, oh, I'm about to get killed. Is this thing, because for $30,000, you get this little plot right here, and it has greenhouses already on there. Remember, these are like 10,000 each. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 greenhouses and the land. Hey, and a toy for 30 grand. So, I mean, you'd pay 30 grand just for 3 greenhouses, half as much, not including the land to put it on. So for $30,000, you can get this thing. And what I did is I have a mod here. I got a real cheap tractor to pull a water tank up here. I have another video on that, how to set that up, so you don't have to do a lot. But put a well up here and just, fill these things up. And there you go. There's some mods that'll help you do that. So this is one thing I would do right off the bat because you have nothing else, and for 30 grand plus a tractor and a water tank, you can start getting some money coming in. Okay, some money coming in. Okay, now the way the game's designed is you may have to do contracts. So if you go down here to these little pieces of paper, there's one now for cultivating. So I could do this one and pick up $20,000. Okay. So as those show up on the screen, you can do some contracts and pick up some extra money because you have no equipment. You have no equipment. You could buy a small piece of land somewhere, one of your cheapest fields. The good ones are expensive, but there's a couple of cheap ones over here in this area. That one's 72,000. This one's 178. So you could buy that 163, 170. So you could buy a couple in here maybe and start farming. One of the things, if you know about flipping fields, I have another video on that. If you want to take a look at that, you could flip fields. And what that is you go buy a harvester and a tractor and a trailer, and you look on here. Anything that's ready to be harvested. Well, there's nothing in August, but when you come later, there'll be some fields that are ready to be harvested. And what you do is you buy the field, you harvest it, you sell the field, and you sell the products. That's another way to get started. Some people view that as cheating, but it's another thing. But I definitely get this little plot here with the greenhouses, and pretty good map. Some of the fields are irregularly shaped. Some of them, even when you flip the fields, they're kind of aggravating, so you have to pay attention to it. Some have areas in the middle that you can plow, remove the trees and plow and make the field more regular. You can see there, like some other maps that you've seen before. This is not necessarily a beginner map because you have to kind of know what you're doing. There's no equipment to get you started. So if it's your first map you play, you want to start on Elm Creek or something and learn a few things and look at my tutorial and before you ever get to this map. But check out my little truck here, very basic, old, if that's what you got. Whoa. The map has a nice look to it. Does look like American farms. See the mountains in the distance there. Whoa, well, that's crazy. Let's head down this way. Just kind of give you a quick look around. A couple of small fields right here. Whoa. That you could get. Driving like a maniac. Probably shouldn't have that mimosa for breakfast. All right, hold on here. All right. These fields over here, that's what I was talking about there. They got stuff in between them. Field there. Most of the fields have something in there that you should plow up. Best in a plow. I'd start flipping fields though, I think. See if the shop is open. Nice field right here. I have a save game where I'm playing this. I have this. I took those trees out, made this bigger. Now something kind of strange too, when you buy the field, You don't own any dirt around it usually. That's another thing you got to purchase. Okay, it's still closed. Probably. All right, it's gonna open here in like 2 minutes. Nice field there. One minute. I'd like to see the gate open. And it just opened. So there you go. You can come in here, buy your stuff, come out the narrow gate. We show you where the filling station is. Now, one cool thing about those, block traffic here, when you look at the map, the things that you don't own but it says you own, since it's like that, you can actually put things there like a fuel tank or something uh, to allow you to gas up without going over here to the gas station. So now something else cool about this map, I'll show you just a second, is on the production side of things. Okay, there's the gas station. Let me just show you right over here. In fact, let's go over there. Boom. You have a seed factory. So what you can do is purchase that. In fact, I'm going to jump here. I'm going to cut here and I'll show you some details of that. Okay, so we're here at the seed factory. You can purchase this by coming up to this wrench here for $96,000. On this save game, I own it already, and I've got some stuff in there, some soybeans. Let me just show you what you got to have. You have to have dry fertilizer, manure, and then whatever product you put in there, and it takes wheat, barley, oat seed, or wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybeans, corn, and sorghum, and then it makes those corresponding seeds. Okay, so those things, you can start with all these grain products. Other than corn, you need a different header for that. But I found out this thing really, the capacity is really fast, and what I mean is I can put a large field in here. Let me just show you. All right, like I had this field right here full of canola, field 21, and I put that in there, and on a lot of production things, that would last a while, that much. I put it in here, the next day, it's completely gone. Now, I got profit from it. You know, I got all the profit from it, but it's going to take a lot of fields. I guess that's good because it has a really good capacity. So as you expand your farm, you're just going to make more and more money. So one of the things you could do is, you know, start flipping fields, buy this thing for $96,000 once you get enough, and put, instead of selling it, you could put it in there because you're going to get your money quickly the next day, by the next day, but you're going to make a little more profit than if you just sold it outright. So another way to get started on here, that's one thing I would do. One thing cool about Farming Simulator 22 is there's so many different ways you can do things. But that's what I want to show you, this map here, pretty good map. So you can see on this one, there's some things that's ready to harvest. So if I were flipping fields, you know, I'd buy one of these smaller fields here that I had the money for, like that one, and I would go harvest that, and then I would sell that stuff, and I would, you know, rinse and repeat, keep doing that. That's all I want to show you. Give us a thumbs up, hit that like button down there. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Share this with your farming buddies, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.